Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NIO on February the 7th, when the price of this asset was, as you can see, at pre-market hours at $4.28. And my main assumption at this very point was that if it breaks this sloping line, this range of resistance, the likelihood of this setup becomes quite high. Otherwise, guys, we have to strictly manage, we had to strictly manage our position because we had to put our stop loss at extremely tight ranges, and we had about 4.4 to 1 risk to reward ratio with an upside potential of about 14%, as you can see right here. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, we didn't break successfully this sloping line, went lower and hit our stop loss order. I told you that it was a quite risky trade, and for now let's remove it entirely. And this is another evidence how you have to properly manage your position, because with the tight stop loss of about 3%, you still have a lot of capital to take your next trade. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of. But the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you, this might be a game changer opportunity, and if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's take a look at the bigger picture of this asset. I told you that the crucial level of resistance for now, let me delete unnecessary tools, I don't need this tool anymore. The crucial range of resistance is this sloping line. You can draw it by connecting several tops, and for now, guys, NIO price action respects this sloping line very good. And on top of that, guys, I found another quite interesting pattern. We retested again $4.4 range of support that I marked previously. And in just several minutes in my technical analysis, I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's take a look at its fundamentals. And I have to admit that since I made my previous video, this asset lost about 7% of its value. And you might wonder, why did it happen? Let me show you why. JP Morgan and Chase just recently reiterated their rating on NIO, and they downgraded the price target from $7 to $4.7. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. The China EV insurance registrations by brand for a week ending February the 9th. And as you can see right here, NIO has extremely low numbers of 1.1 thousand vehicles. And unfortunately, it is not a good sign, but you have to keep in mind that you have to take a look at this second bullet point. The lower numbers persisted because of the disruption caused by January 28th, February the 4th Chinese New Year holiday. And yes, I told you that China had its own calendar, and they celebrated this New Year holiday at the very beginning of February this year. And that is why, guys, the numbers might be extremely low. But in general, guys, take a look right here. NIO is in downtrend from the very beginning of this year, and pretty much without this number, without this spike at the very last week of 2024, NIO has not the best numbers in general. And this is definitely very upset news for investors. That is why, guys, the upside momentum for NIO is not the best one, I would say. And for now, guys, I have to admit that with this breakout below this range of support, and as you can see, this breakout happened with quite substantial volume. We are retesting right now this level of support from the bottom, and if it holds, we will go lower, as I mentioned in a lot of my previous videos. But let's continue with the technical analysis. And before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, I told you that we had a very substantial movement to the downside, basically from the swing high of this point. It is the top of our C wave. If we zoom out to, let's say, 4 hours time frame, it is a ABC correction to correct this movement to the downside, and definitely we might have an extension to the downside, but the levels of support for now prevented us from this movement. And unfortunately, guys, this level, I mean the bottom of, let me delete these tools, this range of support at $3.69 might be retested within next week or so. And if it happens, guys, the point of control becomes extremely important for NIO, because if it breaks this $3.69 range, most likely it will retest its all-time low. And let me show you where it established it. And again, let's turn off all the tools right here at $1.87. Somewhere these ranges might also act as the levels of support. But so far, guys, as you can see, all of these levels hold pretty good. $9.6, $15.83, and even higher levels are still holding. But we are forming, I would say we are about to form a triple bottom pattern, and depending on this price action, we might anticipate the next major movement. And guys, again, let's turn on all the tools. For now, the most crucial range of resistance is this sloping line. Yes, for now it's drawn properly. So by connecting these swing highs, you can see that this sloping line is a crucial range of resistance for NIO, and if it breaks this range of resistance, and I have to admit that the more touches certain range of support or resistance has, the more likely it will be broken next time. And guys, for now we have, let's count all the touches: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 6 touches of this range, and if this level of resistance doesn't hold, if we retest this sloping line again, the likelihood of the breakout is quite high. But so far, guys, you have to keep an eye on this first level of support at $4.12, and depending on the reaction from this level, we might anticipate its next movement. And in general, I have to admit that if you take a look on the sentiment of the news for NIO, you can see that they have some problems with their demand, and let me show you why I think so. So, NIO to launch new models or facelifts every quarter from Q2 onwards, CEO says. And on the one hand, it is quite good news for customers, but on the other hand, guys, the more options customers have, the less likely they will choose a proper option for them. And if every quarter they renew all their models, it means it costs a lot for the company, and it means that all previous models will be outdated. And in this case, guys, think of it like this, from the perspective of a real buyer. If you buy your vehicle basically or at the very beginning of February, in just 4 months it will be a new vehicle, and your vehicle will cost drastically lower because it is a old model. On top of that, guys, it costs a lot for the company to make this type of facelifts. And let me remind you that NIO, if I remember it correct, has about 9 models. If they facelift all of their models for once at a quarter, it will definitely cost a lot for them, and it will reduce their gross margin. Unfortunately, it is not the best news, and they are trying to improve their sales, but according to this data, they are not succeeding. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys on videos next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack.